Good morning, everybody. Give y'all a minute to get in here. If I can find my chat. Better turn my media down. Give the dog pushing the door open. Thanks, Ladybug. Now I gotta get up and close it back. Let's see. Okay, now I find the chat. Hey, Lisa, Andrew, Karen. Hey, y'all. On my StreamYards chat, it shows nobody's in here at all. Let me shut the door. We can't shut it all the way. We won't be able to get out. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Andrew, so I lied. I watched the Watts movie. Did you? Be honest. Be honest who I watched it. No, Lisa did. I just told on her. Sorry, Lisa. Oh, Cracker Jacks. I love Cracker Jacks, by the way. I still eat them. Good morning, Faithful One. Oh, I know you did, Lisa. You was chatting with me while watching it. Well, in my defense, I was looking for a movie to watch, and there was a movie on Lifetime, the Kamaya story. She was stolen from the hospital when she was a baby in 1998. But anyways, that's beside the point. Then it showed that the Watts movie was on next, and I was like, crap. Guess I'll watch it. Lisa Butterfly, good morning. It did suck. I'm going to give the Watts movie an F. It really sucked. They had quite a few things wrong. Of course, I did take some notes on what they had wrong. But all in all, they didn't make Shanann look good. They made her look like she was like controlling, bossed him around. They made Nicole Kessinger look like she was a victim. They didn't put in the part that she had looked up Shanann a year prior. Well, I'm nosy as hell, Karen. I had to watch it. Hey, Mel Mel, you want to come up? You would think Nicole Kessinger wrote the screenplay. I know it. But that guy did look like Chris Watts, but the girl, no, did not look like Shanann. And the actress that played North Korea, she was on Bates Motel series. They used to have on A&E as Norman Bates's friend/girlfriend. Really, I just watched it because I just wanted to see how they done it. I found it. They didn't have Cindy Watts in the movie. I didn't see her unless I was in the bathroom or something. Because I am bad when I'm watching stuff to get up and ramble through the house. And the scene with when Shanann's in North Carolina, they didn't show her staying at Cindy Watts's house, did they, Lisa? They didn't show the ice cream scene that Shanann and Cindy had a disagreement about. But they just showed Ronnie Watts coming and seeing Shanann. I guess Shanann was supposed to be at her parents' house, bringing a bunch of, boy items, baseball gloves and stuff. But in the scene, she barely touched Ronnie, like she didn't want to hug him. I mean, they just painted her in a not so good light. It was the worst Lifetime movie ever, Lisa. Like, Lifetime movies based on true stories are usually really good, but this one wasn't. No, it didn't show her at the Watts house. I didn't think so. The ones who were against it wasn't shown or talked about. Yeah. Amen, Elizabeth Butterfly. North Korea was not pretty like that actress. Absolutely not. They showed Chris finding the home phone. Yeah. Hey, sweet wait. They had that scene, where Shanann's, I think she's live streaming. And he comes into the house and she's got that shirt on. Whoops, we did it again. Well, they had that wrong, I believe, because I believe he had just come home from work. But in the movie, they showed him coming out of another room. Little Dieter, the dog, too. And she shows him, oops, we did it again shirt. So they had that scene wrong. The restaurants were not in order by the book. Right. I noticed that too. Leaving Cindy out of the movie was ridiculous. Yeah, they left a lot of things out. In his second confession, um, in the movie, they left out. Am I crazy, y'all? Or did he not say in his second confession that he tried to smother the girls at home, then go kill Shanann, and then he realized the girls weren't dead because Bella got up out of bed, right? Or am I going crazy? Hey, Gingerlocks. I was watching. I didn't finish watching the documentary after the movie, Shay Shay. I actually was getting ready to get in the shower, got on YouTube to listen to something while I showered, and Will was live. Then got a message that they showed his picture on the documentary. Tried to tell him in the chat, and he just would not listen. It took us forever to tell him. I'm correct about that. Yeah, so they left that part out. It was hard to watch those little girls in the back of his truck in that movie crying on the way to Chris's work site. Yes, but I think it was too much for Lifetime to put on. That's what I heard. Usually their movies are right on, like the Betty Broderick story and stuff. Most of that movie was correct, but not this one. Yeah, they finally got it. Somebody finally went up there, a lady named Lauren Shay, and told Will and showed him a screenshot of it. That was pretty cool. They showed that other lady too. What's her name? Marlon Marlowe or something like that. I don't watch her. I'm subscribed, but I don't watch her. Yeah, worst Lifetime movie ever. I think, they had a lot of the facts wrong, but I think it's where we just know so much about the case, too. You know, we all got so close and into that case. The girl who seen him as she hit that last step, my God. Yeah, I know. The scene where he killed Shanann, that was bad. It was done in poor taste. I agree, Andrew. I didn't like that at all. Lifetime should have never did a movie about it. They even had a scene where Bella was singing that song to her daddy. I guess they were on the way to the beach. And they went to the beach when they was in North Carolina. My daddy is my hero. That was hard. The hardest thing for me was dragging her down the stairs, her head banging on each one. I know it. I was thinking about her parents last night. I heard that her Shanann's Facebook and videos were down. My daughter was watching with me. If I had not been explaining it to her, she would not have been able to just follow the movie. Right. The Ruseks begged people not to watch it. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have. I really wish I hadn't have now. I'm just so nosy. Y'all don't judge me. Don't judge me because I watched it. Didn't I think Armchair did he live stream the movie? He was doing some kind of live stream during it. I know he was. Will's famous now. He's been on Lifetime. He also won some kind of award for his YouTube videos from somewhere. He's really good at what he does. Yeah, Lisa, I'm glad they didn't show him killing the girls. They should have shown him tell the cops what happened without reenactment. Yeah. They did a really bad job on this movie. I was shocked. Another creator live streamed it on Day Live. Oh, wow. Maybe now this, is it Katie? Katie, hey, y'all. Hey, girl. How are you? Maybe, I was going to say, maybe now that the movie's out and they've already done books, maybe the case will die down a little bit. People are just so obsessed with this case. It's unreal. Cool. Good job to our Will. Yeah. Will is awesome. Mel, did you see the goose that came? Well, yeah, you did. You commented. I was going to say, did you see the goose that came to visit me? I think there's a few little things going on in the Jennifer Doulos case. We'll get to that in just a minute. Let me see what Andrew said. I bet AD's mad Will was on Lifetime and not him. Oh, you know it. You know it. I used to watch him until he got all, crappy with Will and stuff. Yeah, he did a great job. I thought it was a good thing they changed the names of just about everybody except for the family. Nicole Kessinger. Nicole Atkins is going through hell right now. Yeah. I mean, she really helped catch a killer. She's really a hero. If she hadn't have been looking for Shanann that day and came to her house and stuff, he would have been able to come home, got rid of her purse and stuff. Although I think he would have eventually got caught. Of course, they would have found those bodies in just a matter of time. But if it hadn't been for her, he could have disposed of a lot of evidence. He would have got caught anyways because, I mean, he just looked guilty as hell. He acted guilty. You could tell he was guilty. Gingerlocks and I were busy modding with 34,000 people in chat. Gosh. Hey, I was on Molly Golightly's chat yesterday. She had like 24,000 people in there because Kobe Bryant and his daughter got killed and some more people. Co is the hero for quick justice. That's right. She is. I think it's the victims that can't forget Chris Watts is no criminal mastermind. No. They solved the case quickly and was on to him quickly because of Nicole Atkins. Atkinson, however you say her name. Yes, Mel, she had that many people in her chat. I was like, wow, the chat was moving so fast, it was ridiculous. I just clicked on there a second. It was crazy. My friends would have been looking for me hard if I owed them money. People always look hard when somebody owes them money. How is NA? Does anyone know I light candles for her every day and her family and her teenage son? Oh, Karen, that's so sweet. We were deleting like crazy. Oh, was you modding in Molly's chat? I saw people saying stuff about her boobs and everything, and I was like, gosh, my people. From what I gathered from the press conference about Kobe Bryant, his family hadn't been notified properly yet before TMZ put it out or something. That's the way I took it. Yeah, it was going super fast. I couldn't even look at it. It hurt my eyes. I just saw someone talking about her boobs. I saw a couple comments like that, and I'm like, God, people, get alive. Y'all never seen big breasts before? It's sad. I can't believe his helicopter crashed like that. His daughter on board. 760,000 views because she was first to break the news on YouTube. Oh, that's great. She probably gained some subscribers too from that. I was texting her, so I'm doing the best I can. Yeah. There's only so much you can do, in the chats that fast. I'd say that is considered a viral video. There was a lot of rude people in that chat. I saw other comments too, and I was like, damn, people. It's hard to believe people could be that mean behind the keyboard. Want to come up, Mel? Somebody else can come up. So I seen some things on the Jennifer Dulos case. I think this Kent Malwhenney, the co-conspirators, lost custody of his kids, which he should. I look like a hot, fat troll doll. Oh, well, so what? Don't matter. Turn the camera off. I was trying to find. Yeah, attorney charged in Jennifer Dulos case loses custody of his 5 kids. Here's Gingerlocks' mom. Please don't be the Harry Butt Bandit. Hey, girl. You there? She's not muted. I don't know what happened. I lost her. So the ex-wife of Kent Malwhenney wants sole custody of their twin sons. Oh, and she was granted custody, sole custody. Said her children are embarrassed and afraid. I would say. I've been saying this for a while. All their kids involved has to be embarrassed.
Oh, whoops. You didn't give me a chance to turn my freaking camera first.
Okay, you want me to remove you? Sorry.
I'm going to come up like this. Nothing
You
else
look
here.
fine.
Look, it looks exactly the same.
It does.
Oh, that's a shocker.
Yeah, so, yeah, the lawyer connected to the Jennifer Dulos murder lost custody of his kids. Isn't that strange? He's got twins, and Fotis and Jennifer had 2 sets of twins.
How did they know each other?
See, he was his attorney in the case against Gloria Farber, the lawsuit. but he's also an immigration lawyer.
Oh.
Here's Gingerlocks, Mom. I may have to put some earbuds on.
Make sure she shows her face first. Gingerlocks, you can hear us. Show your face first.
Yeah, I'll give you time to get it off.
Is she home yet?
She's up here. Okay, that's her.
Good.
Okay, let me connect my earbuds and then I will add her. Okay.
Hi.
I removed her from the screen. Sorry. Hey, girl.
Hey. How are you guys?
I can't hear. Can you hear?
I'm here.
Stuffing my face. Hold on.
I can't hear anybody.
I have but I had my earphones on too.
Now?
I can't you hear
Can
me
you
at
hear
all?
I couldn't, and I think my Bluetooth wasn't connected right, and it was causing that. Let me see.
Can you hear me, Mel?
Man.
Can anybody in the chat hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm up here, so I can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Okay. I got myself connected. Are you in the hospital, Gingerlocks?
I am.
You're still there?
Yeah, and it's not getting better.
Not again. Are you back on the drinks again?
Right now I can't keep anything down. I went to go downstairs for a 4-hour test for my gastroparesis, and they have to give you certain kind of eggs to eat because they're, believe it or not, they're radioactive eggs. I swear to God. And you eat them, and they go through your system, so they can see them through this. And I couldn't even get the eggs to go through my system, so they had to end up having to cancel the test.
Huh? Radioactive eggs?
Radioactive eggs.
Wow, I'm gonna have to Google that.
Just look up gastroparesis.
Good Lord, Mel. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. Look, I told you I'm a hot freaking. I was supposed to turn my mic off because I was stuffing my face and my mute off. Sorry, my audio, and I accidentally hit my camera instead.
Well, Gingerlocks, I hope you get better, girl.
I know. I'm trying just to like not think about it or talk about it on here because I addressed it, and that was like because it sucks, and I'm not looking for pity by no means. It's
good to help other people with information and stuff as well. You know, like there's a lot of people out there who have it. I know it's not common, but there are quite a few people I've seen on YouTube who have it.
Yeah, it's. I was just diagnosed in
My
May.
mum's got it.
Gastroparesis, really?
Yeah, I told you when. Who was I saying? I actually told someone to check that that's not what they had. I thought it was you.
No, it was me.
The Queen Sea, do you think, my husband said there could have been fog there and the helicopter flew into the mountain. Sorry, yeah.
It was very foggy. But yeah, Marissa's chat yesterday was crazy. I'm like hitting moderating. I wasn't even putting anything up there because I was too busy moderating. I looked up, it said 31,000 people. I went, what?
Yeah.
And
does she follow him? Like, is she a sports person?
No, she was just the first person who found it. You know, he's like a sports god over here, and he's from Philadelphia too. He went to Lower Merion High School, and he went straight from high school to the NBA.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, but
when I first heard it, I told my hubby, I was like, I hope none of his kids was on there, his wife or anything. And then it came out his daughter was on there. 13 years old, same age as my kid.
Same age as my daughter. Scary.
It's scary. You never know when it's your last moment.
No.
Like I told my husband, you could say, hey, I'm going to run down to the store in a minute. Thinking you're going to run to the store and come back. And, thinking you're going to come back and you don't. You're just gone.
Mm.
So
Yep,
sad.
it is. My one of my friends, her brother went to the local deli, we call it, like just a little shop, and
Yeah.
to get some lollies for her because she was sick at home. And he was 15, and I think she was like 8 or something. And he got hit by a car on the way home.
Oh my
And
goodness.
all he
That's
did
so
was literally
sad.
ride around the corner to get her some lollies because she wasn't feeling well.
Well, I came across a story this morning. A little boy in Indiana was accidentally shot in the head. Him and his dad had a gun in his pants. They were wrestling around, play wrestling on the floor. The gun fell out of the guy's pants. It fired one shot. That shot hit both of them. Um, his
Can
name was Tyler Shaw. The little boy's name is Trip Shaw. The dad's going to be okay, but Trip died.
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What the hell was the man thinking wrestling a little child with a gun in his pants?
Why wasn't it on safety?
My hubby, because it was a semi-automatic, my hubby said that it shouldn't have fired just by
I'm turning
dropping
the
on the
camera off, sorry.
ground. I said maybe he had one in the chamber or something, but he still said it shouldn't have fired like that. They sent the gun off for testing.
See, this is why I'm
You're
all for
fine.
people protecting themselves, but wow. You know, if you're at home, put it somewhere safe. And
I kind of agree with Mel there. I'd put it somewhere safe.
Well, I asked my hubby, I said, would you wrestle around with Timothy or the grandbaby with your gun in your on your pants or whatever? And he's like, no, absolutely not.
Exactly. That's the one thing that sticks out to me in that story. Like, what? Like,
And
I've
see,
got a weapon in
Tyler's,
my pants.
yeah, he's
Hold on.
36 years old.
I got to go on mute. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, yeah, 4-year-old dead.
well, Karen, it's if not to single you out, but I just saw your comment. It's a freak accident, but still, that sort of thing, if you've got a semi-automatic, it should not be in your pocket. You know, that
Yeah,
should not be in your damn pocket. Not while you're
I,
around kids.
I agree. It was a freak accident, but he shouldn't have had that in his pants. But he wouldn't have had it in his pants if he knew that was going to happen, I would say. But they are
Of course not.
investigating it.
Hindsight is a wonderful thing, but you know, you just when you have something so powerful, it's like when you're driving. That's why you shouldn't drink and drive and use your phone and all that sort of stuff. When when you've got something that's so powerful, you know, you should always be careful. I'm not
Yeah,
anti-gun either. I'm not anti-gun at all. I used to go shooting as a kid, loved it. But the first thing I was taught was safety, gun safety, always. And that's my rant.
oh, I was muted. I was going to read Queen C's comment. Yes, they see it was some bad fog. Yeah, that's what my hubby said. It was probably foggy and flew straight into the mountain. I think he told me that helicopter had 2 motors.
Yeah, that's just weird. I heard that it was it didn't sound unusual, the engine or anything. It was just a lot lower than it should have been. Like they were looking for somewhere to land. And but they didn't they get special permission to fly in it in the fog?
I don't know. I know they were on their way to his daughter's basketball game. He was the coach. I think he helped coach.
They flew to wow.
Listen, she says, how the hell could they have gotten to go if the police helicopters couldn't go? I don't know. People with money get special privileges sometimes.
Yeah, the Queen, I read somewhere that they'd got special permission to do it.
Sorry, everybody. My
Yeah.
nurse just popped in.
Oh.
Oh, that's okay.
I have to
I can
get
tell
this
you.
shot in my leg, and it hurts so bad, and I hate it.
Oh, that sucks.
This is like the only thing that's helping with my nausea. It's called Tygan, and it goes in the muscle, and it's real thick. I'm like, oh,
Ugh.
I can, I'll take an IV over that any day.
Oh,
It's like the
yeah.
flu. It's like the flu shot, but 10 times worse. right in the
At
muscle.
least they're doing something for you now.
Yeah.
Shush, buddy.
It's been a tough stay here too. Yeah, it's definitely been a tough stay in this hospital.
Mm.
Gosh, bless your heart. I hate that for you.
It's
Oh
fine.
my God. Did you watch the Watts movie? Did you watch it, Mel Mel?
Yes, I did. Hold on one second. It's
Okay.
Robbie.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They were the eggs that I had to do for the test. I'm sorry. I'm going to put you guys in mute. I have another nurse in here.
Yep.
Okay.
No,
Did you watch it, Mel?
seriously, I thought you weren't watching it.
Well, I
That
lied.
lasted
I'm
all of 5
hypocrite.
seconds, didn't it?
It lasted 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
In my defense, I was already on that channel. I was already on Lifetime watching a movie about the Khmer kidnapping.
Oh, that's very, coincident.
And actually, I didn't know the Watts movie was coming on that night. I
Oh,
just
didn't
so
you?
happened to flip to the channel, got
Mm.
into watching that movie, and then they showed Watts movie next, and I was like, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it. Just to see. I just wanted to see how close they were on the facts. They were way off. Way off. There'll be a Jennifer Doulos movie too. Wait and see.
Well, that would actually be an interesting movie, I reckon.
The
I mean, I
Queen.
just...
Oh, prayers for you, girl. I'm sorry to hear that. She lost a baby.
Mm.
Oh.
I was actually just watching a documentary on the MH17. There was a couple from Perth, Western Australia, and they lost their 3 children in the plane crash and the mum's dad because they were travelling separately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and how they survived that, I have no clue. And now they've got another little baby girl. And yeah, but God, anyone losing a child, it's never good. Can never be good.
It's not.
It'd be a very long, hard road.
Look, Lisa's blaming me for her watching the Watts movie.
Oh, yep.
Oh, can you imagine your family getting killed on a helicopter crash and it's all over the news and everywhere before the police even confirm it to you?
I know. And with this story that I was just telling you about, the documentary thing that I watched, the dad, he got a phone call from a work colleague who said, she was just yelling hysterically, tell me your kids were not on that flight. And she said it over and over and over. And he's like, what are you talking about? And he went home and Googled it and looked at the flight tickets, and it was the same flight. That's how he found out.
Oh, gosh.
Mm.
I just can't imagine losing a child. When my grandfather committed suicide, his mother was still alive, my mama Lizzie. And I remember when the state police pulled in to tell us, we had already heard, but she screamed out, oh, my baby. Oh, I can't outlive my baby. Oh, it broke my heart. She didn't live. She went downhill really quick after that.
Yeah, they quite often do. When I was living in Queensland one night, I heard this guttural male scream, and it was just like, it made me feel sick. And like, I didn't, I ended up going back to sleep, but I didn't think about it. A couple of weeks later, someone told me that someone around the corner had come home and found their son hanging from the back stairs, like underneath. And that's what it was. But it was just like a primal friggin', yeah.
Oh, my
Terrible.
goodness.
Terrible.
Yeah, that is really, really sad. Can't imagine. I mean, it is when you witness a suicide or find a suicide, I don't know, it does something to you.
Yeah, it would for sure.
Yeah, I mean, this done something to me. I've not been right since that. I
Mm,
can't think. I can't do anything. I didn't used to be so bad at forgetting things and
yeah.
stuff, but it about made me half crazy, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. It would. 22 years. Wow.
I watched 10 minutes of the movie and it was pretty sick how they showed her being dragged down the stairs, then being strangled. Could not have done all that. Yeah. Yeah,
Really?
they
Is
shouldn't
that
have
what they
done
said
that.
happened?
Well, in the movie scene, they showed Shanann coming home from work. Oh, she took her suitcase upstairs. I don't think Shanann took her suitcase in real life upstairs. I think it was downstairs sitting beside of the stairs, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, she takes it upstairs, gets in the bed with Chris, starts rubbing on him. They have sex. She falls asleep. He gets up. He wakes her up, wanting to talk. And she kind of didn't wake up like when he first nudged her. So he got on top of her and said he wanted to talk, and she got upset and wanted him off top of her. And then he got off of her. She got up, started arguing with him when he told her that they were someone else, and then he strangled her. In the movie scene, she was saying things like, "That whore will never be around my kids," and "I'm going to tell all your friends and family how you really are." And then he strangled her.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, Red Ruby.
What were the actors like? Were they anything like them? Or the guy sort of freaks me out a bit. He sort of looks a
He
bit like
looked too
him.
much like him.
Mm.
Oh,
Okay, I'm back.
they had the
Sorry.
tattoos and everything on his arms, just like Chris has got, same tattoos. They
Wow.
called Thrive Stripe, though. Hey, Gingerlocks, you back, girl?
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw the movie. I did see it. I thought it was pretty accurate. I mean, they did things differently, but to me, I thought, it kind of covered everything, but maybe not in the same exact way. Like, for instance, like Amber, who was Nicole, went over to the neighbor's house. Well, that never happened. She never went over to the neighbor's house with them. It was just the cops, the next door neighbor, and the police. But in the movie,
Yeah,
Nicole went over, and Nicole was in the background going, "No way! Don't listen to him. Don't trust him." She wasn't doing that, like to the cops behind his back. They were making
no,
it. There was just some things that they were trying to. I don't know how the reason why they were doing that, but there was. I thought like the story went pretty accurately, but there were things that were different that I didn't understand why. But I don't think they put the names of everybody else who was surviving. I think for the sake of them, I would think.
yeah, yeah. Um, but they painted North Korea like she was a victim. She was looking
Yeah,
at
I didn't like
Shanann
that.
a year before that. She had to have known that Chris and Shanann was still together. And what was she doing looking them up almost a year before?
Hmm.
They
I
left
know.
that out. They just made her like a victim.
Hello,
Y'all here?
I'm
Yeah.
here.
Oh, okay. Where's Mel Mel?
I'm eating.
Oh. We see it. Oh
Yeah,
my
you can
goodness.
see me while I'm mute. You can watch me eat, but not listen.
I look scary right now, personally.
Oh, I do too. I do too. Yeah, Shasha, I hated it too.
Look, I'll show you how scary. Ready?
I'm not sure. Oh, you look
I've
fine. You look
seen you
better
worse.
than me. I got
I
worse
have
circles,
seen you
girl.
worse.
Look, my hair isn't even brushed, for crying out loud.
Well, it's
Oh,
all
you
nice
look
and back.
fine.
You got a headband on. It's good.
Oh,
You always look
please.
cute.
I
You
look
look really
awful.
drained. That's all.
Yeah,
I
you
look,
just look tired.
Mm.
yeah. Thanks. I can't eat food. What, you tempting me here?
Yeah, Mel Mel. That's so rude.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't even want to see food, so it's all good.
Oops, sorry.
I'm kidding. It's all right.
I'm
Making a
so
joke.
unthoughtful.
Doesn't matter to me. Honestly, I'm looking at food. I'm like, ugh. They just made me eat these eggs, and I'm like, ugh. I'm like, I don't want. So the guy comes in. He has to give me the Tigan, and I had to put you guys on mute. That stuff hurts. I mean, I can take an IV 11 times in the arm in one day, but that thing hurts.
I bet.
Yeah. They can never get an IV in me. They have to poke, poke, poke. I've even had one in my foot before.
Oh, so have
The
I.
kid-
No, they had to get an ultrasound because they couldn't do it. They stuck it like 6 times the other day. And then they got a woman up who had an ultrasound to find the vein because my veins roll and they're small. You're but
That's
you're
what mine
fair.
does.
You're fair, aren't you? You have very
Yeah.
fair skin. It's fair
Yeah.
skin. Well, if y'all going down, I'm going down. Boop, boom.
Hey, Leanne. Yeah, we don't have camera here. I might one day. To me, crazy.
I need some last things. Yeah, so I
Red,
watched the movie and I thought it was Gingerlocks. I'm behind on what's wrong. Uh, I don't know if we have that long of a time to discuss. I've
basically,
gastro.
what is gastro? You just tell her basically what's wrong with you.
I was diagnosed last May with an autoimmune disease called gastroparesis. Basically, what it is that your stomach does not digest your food. So my food digests possibly 70% slower than the regular person. So I have to eat on a normal basis smaller meals. But apparently, I'm in a flare because I got sick with the stomach bug, and it has set off my gastroparesis. So now we cannot
Oh,
turn it off.
oh wow. Yeah, all y'all
So
remember her in your prayers.
thank you. I will take all the prayers.
My
I
mum's
can.
still on a feeding tube for hers.
That's what they're thinking about.
Mm.
Oh gosh.
I'm terrified about that.
How old are you? I mean, if you
I,
don't want to say, that's okay.
I just turned 45 on Thursday.
Gosh, you're young.
Had my birthday in the hospital. It was beautiful.
Is your
No.
birthday the 23rd?
Yep.
So is mine.
Yeah, you're both the same.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, we got.
45.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. My son, my son came to see me, girls, and he brought me some Bath and Body Works lotion, 2 different kinds, and some shower gel. I got a good kid.
My friend came and she bought me an oversized balloon and a bouquet of roses.
Oh,
Oh, that's so sweet.
And
I
then
love
she
getting
got these little
flowers.
things, like these little fake candles to put around my thing so it's not so.
put around your drip. I'm sorry. That's really bad. I knew you'd laugh though. We can't have cake. Slap
No,
me,
they're
someone.
just candles so they do so my room doesn't seem like a hospital room. I have no windows right now. They put me in
Right.
I
observation.
thought you meant birthday candles.
Yeah, no, just like little fake candles that you turn off and on.
Oh,
Like
Oh,
and
that's
like she would put them in rocks and stuff with like these little jars. She's so nice.
yes. That's cute. I have
Yeah.
some of those candles.
Yeah.
I have some that's got a remote with them, and you can change the flame different colors. It's pretty
Thank you,
cool.
Ian. Just thanks for everybody who's asked, and it's nice to
and
talk to
not picked
people
on
while
her.
I'm in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this time last year, I didn't even have my own channel. I didn't start till March.
Yeah.
Hey, last time, I'm pretty sure we had like a thing set up where you could
Yeah,
just someone was
in
live, someone
that
else
was in
went live.
that was March.
Yeah.
May. No, not March. That was May. That was in May.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
nice to have people that you can come on here and vent to and talk with, and they'll be supportive, you know.
Yeah.
I
Oh
don't
my
really
God.
have anyone like that in my real life, you know.
I literally
So,
had to call the New Jersey Department of Health on my previous doctor who was what I had to change doctors in here because she was neglecting me. I had breaking out in hives and I can't. She was saying like she wants to push me out of the hospital. I don't think she believes me. And I say this when anybody who suffers from chronic pain, they don't believe you. And this doctor did not believe me,
No,
and
they
she
think
took
you're
my
after pain pills. That's what they think everybody is, because drug addicts have ruined it for everybody. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm an
but
addict in
here's
recovery.
but I'm asking for freaking Benadryl.
I know. That's what they
Benadryl. I
are.
wasn't asking for narcotics. You
Right.
know, I mean, which I don't see why they couldn't help me with my back, but whatever. Whatever. It's just so frustrating when you can see in their eyes exactly
Yeah.
what they're thinking. And I've exploded a couple of times and told them to get the F out of my room. Um, like I have cried more times this week than I care to recall, due
Yeah.
to the neglect that I got, not from the nurses, just this doctor group. And I got the CEO of the doctor in my room, and he's like, I know this doctor's group, I get so many. I said, well, can I ask you a question? He's like, sure. Why'd you hire them?
Mm.
He's like, I didn't hire them. He's like, you're with this certain medical group, aren't you, as your primary? He's like, yep. He's like, they hired them to cover them here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good. He's no
Wow.
longer my doctor anymore. So I'm switching primaries.
Mm.
Yeah,
But this woman was,
I had a hateful nurse one time, and I complained about her, and I told them I didn't want her back in my room, and she didn't come back in there. She was saying I had cysts on my ovaries. They had put me in the hospital. I was feeling a little bit better, but they had to give me a pain pill, and she made me feel like shit because I wanted to go outside and smoke a cigarette. I'm gonna tell your doctor not to give you any more pain medicine if you're gonna go outside and smoke.
What?
Yes.
are you
Yes.
that
Yeah,
if
I mean,
you're
but
eight?
she was a lot rougher on me than that. She didn't even say it that nicely. She said
Hmm,
a bunch of shit. Yeah. And at
it's
that
like,
time, I didn't have a pain pill addiction at that time. I was in my early 20s when this happened.
mm,
So, yeah.
it's difficult to say the least. But at least, with me calling, I had to fight for everything that, and I did get my Benadryl put back in, and I did had to get my lorazepam put back in because she took that away too. And I'm like, I've been on that for a while because I suffer from anxiety. So
Yeah.
um, thankfully we fought and we got them back. But thankfully the nurses were advocating for me because they knew I wasn't. They knew it just from my notes. They knew I wasn't lying.
Right. Yeah, some people are just hateful, have no compassion. I
Really,
mean, my orthopedic doctor, he was kind of the same way, just got no compassion, no empathy.
Some of
He
them have
could
been
care
in the
less.
job for too long.
and that was
He's
one of
like,
my
well,
biggest complaints.
he's like, well, if you don't got insurance, then there's nothing I can do for you because you can't have surgery without insurance. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Don't they
Um,
Serious.
become doctors because they have compassion and things like that,
nope,
Supposed
nope.
to. She didn't grow in
Now
Mel Mel.
my rheumatoid arthritis guy. Oh my God, what
I'm growing a
I
willy.
I see that.
Mel Mel's playing with her dick.
She's playing with her
I have
dick.
to check it. But it's all the way up in the glass now.
Oh
What
my
is?
goodness.
What exactly is it?
Haven't you seen those animal things that kids hatch in water? It's like that, but it's an adult one.
Oh
You can
my
get
God,
boobies, you can get boyfriends, you can get girlfriends.
where do you get them?
Well, I got mine from this place called Smoke Mart. It's just like they sell
Gingerlocks.
cigarettes and they sell some party sort of things as well, games. And yeah, I just saw it sitting on the shelf and I was like, you're coming with me.
Gingerlocks wants one.
I do.
You gonna use it, Mel Mel?
It's not fair. Look, I'll read you the instructions. This is an adult novelty, not for play by children. Warning, small parts are a choking hazard. Keep away from children. They're all for keeping this away from children,
I would hope.
not for consumption.
All right, so you can't put it in your mouth.
No.
Can
No,
you
you
do something
can't.
else with it?
Well, I suppose if you wrapped it up or something, you could, but definitely not what I'm thinking about doing with it. I just want to see how big it gets. It says 600% bigger. It's really taking its
I
time.
don't think, even if you did try to play with that, I don't think you'd get very far.
Pretty small.
Mm. Hey,
It'll be-
leave Roger alone. All right, leave him alone.
Lisa called him P-Bob.
It's Lynette's thing. Specimen A, not called Roger. Meet Roger.
Oh my god!
Bill Mel's character Randy drank dick water.
Yeah, he did. Ginger, like, if you haven't watched that, you've got a few videos to catch up on, I think.
Okay, I gotta watch Dick Water. Okay.
Yeah. It's like a dead man's finger.
It's my homunculus. Haven't you seen those videos where they're trying to grow homunculuses? Yeah, it's weird people. Anyway, I'm getting bagged out because of it. In some parts, people are like, what is she growing that for? Oh, she mustn't get it. Yeah, don't worry. I do have a husband here.
Don't people know that it's like a freaking joke? It's supposed
Some
to
people
be
don't have a
funny.
humor.
It's just people who want to cause problems. That's all it is.
I'm sick of these freaking people.
Oh my god! There were some serious, like, horrible things that people were saying to Marissa yesterday. They were the one things that I was trying to make sure I was blocking yesterday. But like, there was someone who constantly kept saying, "Go make me a sandwich. Go make me a sandwich."
What the fuck?
Like, block.
Make your own sandwich, idiot. I saw someone say, "Let me see those titties."
Oh, no, there's a kid who popped on. He's like, man, he was really upset about Kobe Bryant. And Marissa's like talking to him nicely. He's like, oh, by the way, nice titties. Off he goes. She's like, what? A kid. Nice titties. I was like, oh my God.
He probably went, that's probably what there's 750,000 views from. He's taking his phone to school and showing the whole place. You watch it, you should Google it on Twitter.
She's going to be popular amongst the high school kids.
He's been shared everywhere.
She's going to have a demographic of high school boys.
You wait, there'll be the next thing will be, can you go to prom with me? Please.
She'd be like, I have a son around your age. No.
Okay, yeah, I got some drama we can talk about. Not from any of these little channels we watch. It's from the woman that's doing videos on John Benet Ramsey, that Linda Loves Music. Listen, y'all. She made a post the other day. It said, do y'all know that John Benet Ramsey was smiling as John Ramsey molested her? And I'm like, oh, yeah, we can look at the post. Y'all go over and look at her post. Don't give her no hate or nothing. But I wanted to comment so bad. Lady, you don't have no facts to back that up. But according to her, she talks to John Benet in spirit.
Oh my God.
Now she makes post after post after post about this case all freaking day long. She's putting now in her videos, you cannot use my content to write a book. And I'm like, lady,
nobody wants to use you. You're crazy.
You have nothing to back up what you're saying besides you talk to John Benet's spirit.
And yeah,
I just thought that was going a little bit too far to say that John Benet was smiling as she was being sexually molested.
Disgusting.
Isn't there a rule or something when you're into that whole thing and you do readings and things that you don't disclose things like that?
There are certain things that a real medium will not disclose.
No.
That is someone who is searching for views, and that's gross.
Yeah. She sounds like she's smoking meth or something because she just goes on and on and on and on and on. Oh, it's really got to me. It's getting really hard not to comment. I should just unsubscribe, but I can't.
Unsubscribe.
Because I'm like, what's this crazy woman going to say next?
Yeah.
And she'll make posts about, she made a post the other day, and I think she may be lurking on this channel or something because she
Oh,
made
well,
a
hi,
post
Crazy
the other
Lady.
day. Yeah, she made a post the other day about how she just said, y'all should stop saying that Burke killed his sister and pooped in her bed. And I thought maybe she was lurking on that live stream we did about John Bonet because I brought that up. A rumor, something I'd heard. But she made this big post about it. She talks about people making bad comments, and you go look on her videos, there's no bad comments unless she's removing them.
Unreal.
Yeah, she probably is. Wow.
Andrew
There's
knows
some
what I'm talking about.
crunchy nuts around.
Andrew, did you see her post where she said John Bonet was smiling as she was being sexually molested? Did we know that, she said? No, we don't know it because we weren't there, lady. You don't know it either.
Who's this woman again?
Her name is Linda Loves Music. It's all one word with the
Has
number
it ever been confirmed that she even was molested?
I don't know. See, because, I've researched the case a little bit, but I don't know all the facts like people that's like,
No, I've
following
never
it from the beginning.
seen. That was a theory, but I've never seen anything to back that up. So that in itself is even disgusting.
I mean, she literally makes posts that she has solved the case. Ask Andrew; he's subscribed to her. Cement Shoes. I mean, she uploads every 20 minutes.
No thanks.
Now tells everyone not to use her content to write a book, lady. We'll use it if we're going to write a book on insanity.
How not to be mental 101.
Thank you for this, really.
You're welcome.
Karen, you better be glad you've never heard of her. Hey, I mean, she sounds like she's a nice person, but she's like obsessed and convinced that she has solved the Ramsey case. Now, if she solved the Ramsey case, why don't she tell police that?
Because they won't believe her because she's a psychic. I love people who have real true gifts,
Yep.
And they would never, ever do anything like that.
I have watched people who have done readings, mediums with John Bonet Ramsey. They don't say stuff like that. What's that woman's name I listened to? Sloan? What is her name?
Is that the one from Robbie's?
No.
Oh.
This is a pretty big channel. Let me see if I can find her. Her first name is Sloan. But she is so respectful, and she would never, ever come out.
Sloan Bella?
Sloan Bella, that's her name.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's a good channel. She's a medium.
Hmm.
I do believe people have abilities like that, but there are fake people out there.
Katrina Katras is she's an awesome medium.
She's gorgeous.
She's stunning, yeah, and she's an awesome medium. Completely. Like
mostly she's just a gorgeous person, like
inside and out. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Her name Katrina Katras, and she's got like a pretty name too. It flows so nicely.
So there's the name of the channel that's doing the John Bonet Ramsey stuff.
All right, I gotta check this chick out.
Yeah, like it's a stupid name for a true crime channel. She got a bunch of Michael Jackson videos and stuff too.
Oh, Jesus.
It looks like she's been on YouTube for a long time.
Michael Jackson. What
is there a look after you've been on here for a while? Is there? Does it sort of look like this?
Ow.
Me too, Andrew, but I can't help it, because I want to know, all her craziness that she says. Because I'm nosy.
Wait, she's only got 111 subscribers. How's she got a community page?
No, you're on the wrong channel. Let me get the link. She's got 8,000 subscribers.
Oh.
Is that crazy? You'll get the people coming.
Oh yeah.
Just to see how crazy you are.
There's the link to the channel. Look at the community posts on it. That's what's so weird. I don't even watch her stupid videos half the time.
Tell us how it is, Stacey.
I mean, I wanted to tell her off the other day when she made that community post. Do y'all know John Bonet was smiling when she was sexually abused? Oh my God, that made me so mad.
That's just so wrong.
Even
A
if
real medium wouldn't say that.
no,
A real medium will tell you there's certain things I can't tell people.
Real mediums have empathy, and like they have empathy for people, and that it wouldn't even be a thought to come out of their mouth.
Right.
That's just
at first I was like, she seems okay. She seems like a nice person, but as time went on and I kept seeing these posts and posts, it's like an obsession. And it's like she has no facts to back up what she's saying.
The crazier the story, the crazier the views will get. She's seeing, the crazier things that she keeps putting out there. She's going to do it because she wants to get the views. I mean, that's what majority of people do. I don't do that. I don't care for that crap, but people like to just, like, as what we see in our communities, they make up lies about people and let it like go free just to get their views up. Their views. It has nothing to do with the person who's being attacked. It doesn't. So these people are off. All these people go to hell.
Let me read you what this post says. John Bonet was an angel. Are you all aware that she continued to smile, even being molested by her father? What a sad thing to have to keep such a secret. I truly believe she was an angel, and I believe she sees us caring about her and loving her. She was truly a very special person. No wonder she was an angel. But just to say, are you all aware that she continued to smile, even being molested by her father? How does she know that?
Because number one, John Ramsey, even though if he is or isn't, he's still not charged with her murder.
Right.
So,
right. And that was just a post one day ago. She's got 3 or more posts since then. Let's see. I can clearly say without a doubt that John Ramsey is a very evil human being. He talks about whoever killed John Bonet is a subhuman and creature. He is only describing himself and enjoys all the games. He, by the way, loves movies like this. I know a lot about him now. He is no good. I believe for a fact he is part of the devil.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah. One of her posts, she says that she has solved she really thinks she solved the case. She thinks John Ramsey killed John Bonet.
Oh my God. So did the cops, but then again, they had to let him go.
Right. Hey, Southern Mom. I mean, I don't know.
Hi, Southern Mom.
I mean, it's a weird case. I've always felt like someone in that family did it, but there is a chance that some crazy person did come in and kill her and write that ransom note. It's weird, but it's possible that could have happened.
Believe it or not, I had read a story where John Ramsey is connected to Jeffrey Epstein.
Really?
That his brother, John Ramsey's brother, was a friend or worked with Jeffrey Epstein. And what they were saying at the party they were at that night, that Christmas party, that whatever her name is, Maxwell, was there. I don't know. I mean, they would have taken her before they would have killed her.
Wow. Well, this Linda lady has also said that John Ramsey raped somebody, him and a couple more guys one time. I saw that in one of her videos the other day. But see, where is her facts to back that up? Was he charged with rape? Did anyone come out and make accusations about it? I mean, she just needs some facts. I mean, she's good at investigating, but she's like obsessed. I don't know. Craziness.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
But if he was connected to Epstein, Could have been letting people abuse his daughter. I guess that could be a possibility. But I can't accuse the man of that without any facts,
Mm.
Hmm.
I'm surprised she's not hiding in John Ramsey's closet right now. Me too, Andrew. Jesus Christ. I mean, he has money. What if he was to sue her? What if he was to see that crap?
I'm sure he's seen it all by now.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
I
sure.
mean, like I said, no one really knows what happened that day. It's a shame because she was a beautiful child.
I know it.
Mm.
I kind of felt like they were protecting someone.
It's just like that was a strange story. It's still a strange story to me, and it's never been solved.
Yeah, I don't think it ever will be solved either.
Mm. No.
Mm.
Not unless John Ramsey gives a deathbed confession. Patsy didn't do it.
I was just about to say that.
Mm-hmm.
But Patsy didn't do it because he was still alive. There
Right.
could have been, she could have said something when no one else was around, and except for him or something like that. You never know.
But the
So that,
strangest thing I remember was in the note for John Benet Ramsey was the amount that they asked for was the amount of his Christmas bonus.
yes.
That's a little odd.
And Patsy wasn't mentioned in the ransom note.
Mm. And we did that very forensic style checking of their writing, didn't we, Cece?
Yeah. It looks similar.
Mm.
It looks like Patsy's handwriting to me. It kind of looked like John's a little bit.
I don't know.
You have to be so cold-hearted to be able to lose your child and write a note like that within, so many hours.
I know it.
Or you wrote the note and then did it.
Yeah. Someone could have followed them home, or they could have already been stalking John Benet.
And she was eating pineapple.
Yeah, but Patsy insists that she didn't have any pineapple at that dinner they went to, or party, whatever. So how did she get pineapple? She had to have gotten back up and ate it at some point. There was a bowl of pineapple on the table, right?
There was a bowl of pineapple on the kitchen table.
Is it possible it was an accident? The son did it. Parents covered up. They didn't want to lose him too. It's possible. Hey, Katie.
Anything is possible.
The Santa Claus was Andrew's top suspect.
Mm.
Yes, that Santa Claus, it was really weird. I'm pretty sure the Santa Claus had his daughter disappeared like 24, something like that, 20 years before John Benet's disappearance.
Yeah.
It would have been like the anniversary of his daughter's disappearance, the day John Benet was murdered. It's really weird. He could have been involved. That's weird.
This story goes back so far, and it's like I'm still just as stumped as I was back then.
Yeah, me too. Have you seen John Ramsey do interviews in the last few years? He just seems to talk about it with no emotion. Yeah, he doesn't show very much emotion. He had another daughter that got killed in a car accident way before John Benet. Yeah.
That is slightly suspicious.
That is suspicious, isn't it? Very suspicious.
Yep.
Another emotional flatliner is Darren Routier. As much emotion talking about his sons as if Mel was late for breakfast was cold, no biggie. I know it. I've always been suspicious of him. I always thought that Darren acted just as guilty as Darley at that cemetery. He acted just as bad by the words that he spoke.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to convince people that they were good parents. If
Now
you're a
this
good
is
parent,
this is the kid from Indiana. This is the kid from Indiana, right?
No, we're talking Darlie that killed her kids in Texas. Darlie Routier,
Oh, yes,
Brian's
yes, yes.
favorite
Brian's favorite person in the world.
Gotcha.
Well, he likes the case.
It's been
I
so
don't know
many
what
crazy
to think.
stories. Can't keep up with them.
I know it. I don't know what to think about Darlie. I don't know if she's innocent or guilty. I go back and forth with it.
Did you hear about the cop in New York City who killed his autistic son and let him
Mm-hmm.
freeze to death in the garage?
Well,
Oh
I
no,
thought it
that
was
one.
the cop's girlfriend that did that. That's what I thought
I think
from
they're
what I
pretty
read.
much both. I thought they were both guilty.
Oh, I don't know. See, I read about it when it first happened.
Yeah, no, I believe the father is the one who killed him because he
Okay.
never had, and they said he never had patience with that child. He had
Wow.
autism. If you didn't have patience, you shouldn't be taking care of an autistic child. But when you have an autistic child, I mean, I don't get that. That to me is like they're the ones who need so much love and compassion because they cannot verbalize what they want to say. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
Right.
You're supposed to be their spokesperson. You know, you're supposed to be the one who speaks for them. And
not the one who
yeah,
hurts them,
did
not
hey?
the one who they
Okay,
fear.
see, I'm seeing NYPD officer fiance allegedly murdered son with autism by leaving him overnight in frigid garage.
Oh,
So
they said
that's
it was
how
the
he was murdered.
fiance.
Okay.
Because I was watching Duty Ron, and Duty Ron was. I mean, they first arrested the father. So that's the last thing I heard is that and he was
Okay,
arrested.
you are right. The police officer and his fiance are accused of killing his 8-year-old son after making the boy who has autism sleep in their unheated garage overnight in sub-freezing temperatures. Oh my gosh. Michael Valva, Angela Polina
Hmm.
were arrested Friday on charges of second-degree murder in connection with the death of Thomas Valva. I think it's how you say it. Wow. January 17th. I know it was cold here then. It was like 14 degrees here, and it's probably even colder in New York than it is here in the mountains.
Duty Ron's been covering it, and he is choked up about it because, he's a retired New York detective, and he's like, oh my God, this was one of my brothers, one of my police brothers, and he was just, I think, completely in shock that someone that he worked with or who worked with him did something like this. He
No,
Yeah.
was
there's
bent.
there's freaking doctors, lawyers, all
Doesn't
sorts of
matter who
people. It
you
doesn't
are.
matter who you are.
Mm-mm.
Yep. And
Look,
like
if they can't handle their kids because they have autism or something, then they should let someone help them or, you know, give them
yeah,
to a family member or friend if you don't got the patience.
yep.
Pisses me off.
Exactly.
And it's like I thought I knew patience. Like I'm just reading Red Rum's comment. I thought I knew patience having a 14-year-old and a 9-year-old and nieces and nephews galore until I had Joshy and I was like, whoa. I don't know patience at all. Now I can tell you I know patience.
Hi, Insightly Digest. Good to see you, girl. Y'all check out her channel. She got a good channel.
I
It
know
takes
patience.
it takes a very strong person to do, like my sister has a very severely autistic child. He's not verbal. Um, Unfortunately, like he'll never be able to have a normal life. He's going to be 18 next month.
Yep.
And, I can see it's killing my sister. It's killing her
Mhm.
because he's never going to have a normal life. And he's
No.
getting to the point where he's so big, and she also suffers with ankylosing spondylitis,
Oh
and hers
wow.
is worse. Hers is worse than mine.
Yeah.
And he can get physical, and
Yep.
I don't know how she does it. And
You
it's
know,
You
and, I,
just
and
you
I'm
look.
not saying that in a bad way. It's just that I see what happens. I just couldn't imagine me being in those shoes. That's all. Like I
Yeah,
couldn't
and
right.
imagine. Like,
there's
I
absolutely
understand.
never anything wrong with asking for help. It doesn't mean you're a bad parent. It doesn't mean anything
Hey
like
guys,
that.
I gotta go. Okay, I'll talk
Yep.
to you
Okay, love
later.
you, girl. Prayers.
Bye.
Doesn't mean that you're a bad parent. Doesn't mean, you're not good enough. It just means that you need help. That's it.
Right,
At the end of the day, that's it. And anyone who works with children like that will understand where you're coming from and hopefully offer some sort of support.
right. Do you watch Father and Autism here on YouTube? Yeah, I love their channel.
Yep.
I didn't know a lot about autism, really, how it affects the child and stuff. So I started watching their channel and I've learned a lot.
Well, it doesn't there's so many different levels of autism, and Joshy is relatively high, but even in saying that, CC, I still worry about his future and what job he will be able to do.
Right,
He's great because we have everything exactly how he likes it. We have everything his life runs smoothly because we know what he expects.
right.
And, when they're in adulthood and, some do very well, some don't do as well.
Yeah. That little girl on that channel has autism pretty bad, bless her heart.
She does. She's
Yeah.
yeah.
Such a pretty child.
Thank
But I
you.
saw where she got really scared going on the airplane and stuff. She has a lot of fears.
But
Her
Josh
parents are
won't go
great,
near a
though.
freaking
Do you
kitten.
know some asshole actually called CPS on them?
Really?
Yes, they had a
Wow.
video about it. Yeah.
See, Joshy's scared of kittens. I'm talking petrified. Will just completely go nuts. He of the tiny little cute fluffy kittens and blood, he just about passes out. And that's not unusual for people to have that sort of thing, but to him he needs to lie down.
Well, my brother
It
used
takes
to
a
be
long
that way too.
process.
He could see a drop of blood, he'd pass out. He don't have
Yep.
autism.
Yep.
Used to, he could
Yep.
see him get out a shot, he would pass out
Yep.
when we were
Yep.
kids. It was so funny. At school in science class, we had this thing where they poke your finger and see what blood type you have. Well, my brother passed out when they poked his finger, and him in high school. Hey, Paige.
Yeah, it's that's what I was just saying to Red Brum. You will learn as you go along what his needs are, how to make sure everything is how he wants it, but within reason, because you want them to be able to learn to deal with a little bit of change, because that's always going to happen. There's always going to be a bit of change, but everything is a very slow process. And if you do
Josh
ever
is
need help, ask for it.
Josh is like me. He has to have routine, right?
Oh yeah.
See, I'm like
Mhm.
that too. If my routine gets messed up, it puts me in a really bad mood.
Yep.
It really does. I got certain things I do at certain times, and if I can't do it, I get quite upset.
Yeah, so Andrew's exactly the same. It's like, oh dear. But yeah,
So
anyone should always be able to ask for help. Does not mean you're not doing a good enough job or anything. I just want to make sure I specify that, because a lot of people think they're weak if they're asking for help when you have special needs children, and that is not the case at all. It is expected at some point for you to need, advice even.
yeah.
Never think you're stupid or not good enough for asking.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody needs a little help. I mean, I get overwhelmed with my dogs sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I have to ask my hubby to help me because my dog, she has irrational fears.
Yeah.
Like I got a new comforter for my birthday. My mother-in-law got me a pink camo comforter. It's
Oh.
still in the zip bag and everything. I had it sitting in the floor, but she would not walk past it.
Oh
I had to
no.
move it.
Oh god. Is this the one that you have to basically put the food in its mouth to make it eat, and pick it up and put it on the couch and
It's Oni, yeah.
baby?
It's Oni's twin.
Transport.
Transport.
Oh, Lord. Hey,
Katie says,
Linda.
hey, yeah, Linda's in here. Hey, girl. No, we was talking about Linda earlier. It's not this Linda.
No, no.
No, no. Not our Linda Kay.
Yeah. She's cuckoo, but a good way.
Yeah.
She's our type of cuckoo. Oh,
Oh,
dear.
goodness. Well, I got a dog staring me down.
Red Run says also trying to figure out how to make families understand we might not always show up to things, and if we do, we may have to leave early or something. It's hard. Brenda, girl, I know exactly what you're talking about. We would go to parties, and the two older ones would be having a great time. Joshy would be sitting there, far away from everyone with his fingers in his ears because the noise was just too much for him. So I would have to leave with Joshy and leave Andrew there with the older two. And I would get the whole, oh, all kids are like this, or all kids do that, all kids do that. And it's like,
No, they
okay.
don't. No, they don't.
Look, I've had it all. You basically you just have to tell them how it is. If they don't like it, they don't like it. If they don't want to support you, that's their problem, and they're going to miss out.
If they don't understand he's got autism, you can't make everything, or you got to leave, then oh well, they'll get over it, won't they?
Yep. And if they don't want to, then they're obviously you don't need them around. Look, yeah. And it might take a little bit of time. Give them a little bit of time. Give them some good websites to read up on it, and so they can find out information for themselves. Because the amount of times I've heard people say, all kids are like that. There's nothing wrong with him. Blah blah blah, and damn straight that everything is not okay, because it's almost makes you feel like you're crazy because you have gotten them diagnosed, because they don't know what goes on behind closed doors. They see what's when you're out, and the children's behaviors are a lot different when they're out, even when they're at school. And you've just got to do what's good for you and your family.
Someone kept saying that to me. I would say, look, I don't want to talk about it with you anymore. I know what he was diagnosed with. End of discussion. I know his behavior. So I get hateful when people try to tell me stuff and I know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, but at the same time, you also want to give people enough time to maybe do their own research so they can understand better, because there's always, if it's not your child, it's going to be another child that they run into where they might, say something that doesn't quite come across very well.
Right.
So it's always good to try and actually educate the people. I've had it all, because Josh is high functioning. Oh, he looks perfectly normal. I'm like, yeah. So do lots of kids.
Well, I mean, to me, he seems normal. I saw him on one of your videos a long time ago.
Yep.
Just perfectly normal to me. I mean, so, but people don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
No,
and like you say, they act different, when they're out versus being at home and stuff.
He has facial tics that are quite severe at the moment because of anxiety, which usually goes along with autism at this age, especially. Yeah. His fears and things like that are just so, a lot of irrational fears and phobias and things like that. It's, you cannot eat next to him. It's so many little things. Like, I cook 2 different meals every night, sometimes 3 if the older child is still not home. He will not eat what we eat. It's just, and they might seem like stupid things, but to him they're massive.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I get it.
I
understand a little bit about it, because I understand Joshua a little bit, because I know he's got a routine and I have to have a routine.
Yep.
Yeah. My son, he doesn't have autism, but he has anxiety and stuff.
Yeah.
Thank God. Oh my God, it's a miracle. He's got into something besides gaming. He has got into reptiles and
Oh,
yes.
well, you
I'm
know who can help him with that?
Yeah. He's actually going to get a ferret, but I told him he can't get the ferret until he has the proper cage first. It needs a 2-story cage or 3-story.
Yep.
Yeah, it can't be in a small one.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'd say, well, I'll probably end up with a ferret, I'd say.
Oh, you're going to turn into old MacDonald.
Oh my God. I know. I know. It's probably time for the goose and duck to come get some breakfast. They're late. They came back for supper yesterday. I
Yeah.
got them on video again. Yeah. They came back yesterday morning, then yesterday evening. They eat and they go back to their pond.
Yep.
Their pond is about a mile from me down the road, but they take this shortcut. I can actually see their pond from my porch up on my hill, but they take a shortcut and cut straight through. Yeah, but I mean, they've been down there like a year, a little over a year. They've never been up here, and all of a sudden they come up here and start eating, and then go back home. That tells me he's not feeding them any feed.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, Tightly Digest. Have a
See
good
ya.
day. Thanks for stopping in. Just reading comments. I gotta hop off here. I gotta get some stuff done around here.
Got to go feed your menagerie.
Go feed my goose, duck. Go check on Annabelle.
That little duck is bloody sassy, though.
That is a male duck. I know.
It's so funny with that goose.
I know. He makes her stand back and he eats first.
There's definitely some issues there.
The male goose must have got killed because there were 2 down there and 2 ducks. And
Hold
then all
on.
of a
When
sudden,
was the last time you saw it? Thanksgiving?
I would say they disappeared right around the time, I guess, we were having coyotes come around.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yep.
Hey, that goose hisses. She means business.
I'm more worried about the freaking duck. I want the duck to meet Sunny.
He's a little asshole.
That would be like such a good fight club.
Oh my gosh, I know it. I would take them. My hubby said I could have them.
You should do commentary between the duck and Sunny inside the cage or something. That'd be so funny.
Cute.
See you, Linda. All right.
He hits her too. Bye, Linda. Oh, she's talking to Insightly Digest. She's telling Insightly Digest.
Okay.
We're trying to run her off.
I'm going to go so you can... Sorry, I'm looking at my hair.
Oh.
It's wet. My hair is wet. I'm sweating so much. It is so hot.
I hate it for you. It's cold here. Cold.
See you, everybody.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye, guys. Thanks for chatting. I'm going to hop off here, get a few things done, and I will see y'all in the morning, Lord willing. Love you. Be kind. Peace.